How well do we understand the role of monetary and fiscal policy in our economy? Are we aware that the way we view our national debt and government spending could be fundamentally flawed? This is what modern monetary theory, or MMT, challenges us to reconsider. MMT presents a different perspective on macroeconomics, one that reframes our understanding of how sovereign governments handle monetary and fiscal policy. It provides a fresh lens through which we can examine the use of fiat currency, the kind of money that a government declares to be legal tender within a government monopoly on money. The crux of MMT lies in the concept of currency sovereignty. This means that a government has the power to issue its own currency and thus has greater flexibility in managing its economy. In this light, national debt isn't a burden that future generations will have to shoulder, but rather it is money that the government owes to itself. Through the lens of MMT, the fear of deficits, which is the difference between what a government spends and what it collects in taxes, also fades away. A deficit isn't necessarily a sign of economic ill health. Instead, it can be seen as a tool that the government can use to control inflation and unemployment. Inflation is another area where MMT provides a unique perspective. Unlike traditional economic theories, which worry about the impact of government spending on inflation, MMT posits that it is unemployment, not government spending, that is the real constraint on our economy. Interest rates, too, come under the MMT spotlight. Instead of using interest rates to manage the economy, MMT suggests that the government can and should use its spending power to achieve full employment and price stability. Now, you might wonder, if all this is true, then why do we worry so much about deficits and debts? Well, that's because we've been conditioned to view them through a lens that sees them as negatives. But MMT challenges us to flip the script and see them as tools that can be used to build a more prosperous and equitable society. In recent years, MMT has gained traction among progressive political parties, who see it as a way to fund ambitious societal projects. The COVID-19 pandemic has also brought MMT into the spotlight, as governments around the world pumped vast amounts of liquidity into their monetary systems to combat the global health crisis. To summarize, MMT offers a new way of looking at the economy that changes our perspective on government spending, deficits, and debt. It suggests that instead of worrying about these things, we should focus on using them as tools to achieve full employment and price stability. It's a fascinating theory that requires the careful attention of a wider public. So, as we navigate through these challenging times, perhaps it's time to reconsider our understanding of monetary and fiscal policy through the lens of modern monetary theory.